Okay guys, today is going to be a quick summary of what has happened to Amazon from the time of its inception to now. It's going to be small snippets I'm just going to sort of club, which I know most people either are unaware about or would find quite interesting. So I'm just going to club it in a very quick video, right? So as everybody knows, Amazon started in 1994 by Jeff Bezos, who's today the world's richest man, okay, on the planet. So he has really taken Amazon from having no concept before that, or even if it was relatively unknown, into the world's biggest company today, one of the biggest companies today. So Jeff, before he started working with Amazon, he started Amazon, he read an article which said that the internet was growing at over 1,000% year on year. And his thinking was, if anything can grow this fast, it's worth being part of it. That's what made him start thinking of. So he didn't think of the idea magically and then work on it. He thought of it logically, saying that okay, if an industry can grow this fast, this big, I want to be a part of it. So again, as everybody knows, he started with selling books online. Now, after that, and from the beginning only, he had the Amazon's mission was that we want to sell everything that could possibly be sold online. So they started with book, they took it one small step at a time, and very quickly they started expanding. Now imagine when you're planning on expanding, there are two ways, right? One is called an organic way and one is called growing by acquisition. I've explained this in another video, but I'll just summarize. Organically means I actually build on it, I actually start doing everything by myself, so it takes a little time, I sort of design the entire plan, I hire the right people in execution, I put money behind it, market it, things like that. Second is I acquire an existing company which is already doing it well and sort of integrate that with my company so that very quickly I have an entire working company which is doing the same thing I eventually wanted to do by myself. So it's a faster way of growing, although the slide could be more expensive and risky. Now, so Amazon at that time said, okay, look, we are selling books. What do we need to sell more books, right? So they knew they needed more reviews. They wanted to give users advice on which book to read, and there are existing websites, there were existing companies which were already doing this. There were companies such as Book Pages, Telebooks, Goodreads. So Amazon started acquiring these, right? I don't know if any of you have watched Shark Tank, but there was a company in Shark Tank which basically gave people a security camera outside their home which also acted like their doorbell. So if you are in your house and somebody rings the bell, on your app you can see who's outside and you can allow them permission to basically, enter or, leave. If it's a delivery boy, to leave things at your door. Even if you're outside, they can do this, right? So when the founder of this company went to Shark Tank, none of the sharks thought this idea was good and they all rejected it. Amazon, after a few years, bought Ring, the company, for over $1 billion. The sharks missed out on the biggest company that had entered the Shark Tank, and in fact, in I think season 10 of Shark Tank, the founder went back to Shark Tank as a shark. He's the only entrepreneur who went to pitch to the sharks, got rejected, had his company sell for $1 billion to Amazon, and then went back to Shark Tank as a shark. Amazon bought this company because it understood that, okay, to deliver, what if we can also give people this option to let our delivery boys safely deliver to all of our customers because of the security camera. So Amazon kept on thinking like that, right? It bought Audible, which as again, I personally use Audible a lot. It's one of the best apps to continue expanding on. If I don't want to spend time on reading or if I'm traveling, I put on these earphones, and Audible basically has almost all the audiobooks in the world. So that's again under Amazon. If you guys know Alexa, today it's a household name, right? But Amazon bought it in 1999 when barely anybody knew what it was, right? So that's how Amazon has been. It's always been acquiring the right kind of companies. It's been ahead of its time. Quick digress. A few years back I read that Google also does this, and Google was acquiring companies so fast that it used to acquire one company per week. So, and the same thing Apple does, same thing Facebook. Like these are the big companies which grow very quickly through, even in India. The news came out less than a couple of days ago that Byju's, one of the biggest edtech company in India, is acquiring companies at insane valuations because that's how fast they want to grow. They believe that is the right way to grow if they want to grow quickly and gain market share. Amazon only wanted to gain market share, but it wanted to create an entire ecosystem. So that's how Amazon exactly started growing after its entire selling books origin. Now coming to how Amazon really makes money, there are quite a few ways. The ones which all of us obviously know about is the Amazon website where you go and buy and sell. Now while it's definitely the most known component of Amazon, it isn't the one which makes the most money. Right? Because it's B2C, because all of us have been using it over the last few years and because it's existing since so many years, we know about it. But Amazon's most profitable sort of vertical is called Amazon Web Services, AWS. I'm sure many of you would have heard about it, but the ones who have not, AWS is a cloud computing platform. So what this means is that Amazon allows a lot of companies to use Amazon's storage, cloud platform for storage, for computing power, for content delivery. So I'll give you an example. Governments actually don't now anymore buy their own server for putting all their data. They purchase a subscription of this AWS, they pay Amazon a little bit, and Amazon's cloud is essentially a place where the government can store all its data securely. So Amazon has gone into this particular vertical to allow people across the world, even if you're a startup and earlier if you wanted to start something which was data heavy, you needed to invest a lot on servers. Amazon has taken that. There were many people which were doing that before also, but Amazon really as Amazon is known, has done wonders with it. In fact, Amazon Prime, which has the videos and content basically, the biggest competitor obviously is Netflix, right? Netflix also uses AWS to host a lot of its content, to store a lot of its content. So AWS for Amazon is worldwide, and that's when so AWS made 11% of the overall revenue of Amazon, but contributed to 50+% of the operating profit. So AWS is actually the reason why Amazon is really becoming profitable. Another vertical is obviously Prime. Now Prime is the genius of Amazon, right? Prime is not just the Amazon Prime where we watch videos. Prime is a way of Amazon to keep us stuck to Amazon. For them, it's called a retention strategy. So what that means is, if you've subscribed for Prime, right, you're sort of getting locked into the Amazon ecosystem without realizing it, without being forced to. Because if you have Prime subscription, you don't really go for many other subscriptions. B, because you have Prime, you get faster delivery on the Amazon goods, you get discounts, so you are more likely to buy from Amazon. 3, future strategies of Amazon are all going to be related to Prime. Imagine it has millions of people under its Prime subscription, it understands the data. Now, you all know that Amazon recently acquired Whole Foods abroad, and in fact they acquired a grocery chain in India also. Now when you go into that, if you're a Prime member, right, think about something like this, that you enter, Amazon understands through its technology that it's you, okay, so you can go, you can buy whatever you want and just exit, and they directly charge you to your Amazon account because you're part of Prime. So it makes us feel so comfortable with Amazon that we don't leave Amazon. We keep paying not only for the Prime subscription, but we actually buy more stuff from Amazon, and that is an overall strategy which Amazon has created. So these are the primary revenue streams, right? Jeff Bezos himself has invested a lot of his own personal wealth which he made from Amazon into something called Blue Origin. It's another company, maybe I'll make another video for that day, but it's basically into space. It's something what SpaceX does, right? It's space exploration and things like that. So that's another video. Jeff Bezos he's called the first centy billionaire, meaning the first person to cross $100 billion in valuation by himself. Reliance, guys, for you to know, is the first company in India, after doing what Mukesh Ambani has done. He's killed it in the last couple of months since the pandemic. Reliance crossed $150 billion market cap, and it's the only company in the history of India which has done that. Reliance is such a giant company, the biggest company in India, is $150 billion, and Jeff Bezos by himself is $160 billion today. That's, I'm sure everybody knows that Amazon's market cap had crossed $1 trillion. So what this company has done, it's not only dominated the entire online retail space. They say 50% of the online retail is dominated by Amazon. They're also going to look at capturing offline retail, but overall Amazon has given it's proof that innovation leads to disruption, leads to value for customers, for investors, for the employees, for the ones who are working, for people like Jeff himself. And if you have that kind of resilience, patience, and vision, you can do something like what Jeff has done. So, just one last quick fact for you guys for staying till the end. Everyone knows the story that Jeff Bezos got divorced recently, and in spite of that, he still remained the number one richest guy. In spite of his wife getting $36 billion of this wealth. $36 billion for his wife, McKinsey, made her the fourth richest woman in the world. And after splitting with so much wealth, he still remains the richest man on the planet. So I hope this sort of gives you a quick insight into Amazon. Hope it was fun. If you like it, please subscribe. We have many case studies like this. We're going to keep making many more. And let us know if there's anything specific that you guys would want.